Hi, I'm Cynthia Glover. My business is Florida Garden Coach, and I'm a Bee Floridian partner. What I do as a garden coach is I'll come to your home and I'll help you with your design. I'll help you learn how to plant a vegetable garden. Whatever it is that you have that you need in your garden, I can help you with. Today we're going to talk about mulch. We're going to go over the types of mulch. We're going to talk about why it's important to mulch. And then we're going to talk about how to mulch correctly. Mulching is very important in your landscape. Think of it as sort of a protective layering for your shrubs, your trees, your planting beds. Mulching will actually hold the moisture in to your plants, and that means that you're going to be conserving water. It will also keep your soil cooler in the summertime. It will keep it warmer in the wintertime. And it reduces the germination rate for weeds and the growth of weeds. And one of the best things is that it just keeps everything really tidy, and your appearance of your landscape will be much better. The mulch that I recommend the most is the kind that comes from your own yard. If you happen to have oak leaves or other types of leaves, these will go into your beds and they break down, which will actually improve the soil structure as they decompose. You can maybe even be able to find some from a neighbor. This is pine bark. I really like pine bark because it looks very nice. It can float when it rains, but in some beds it won't do that, especially the ones that are heavily planted or the ones that are edged with plants. It won't actually float, and it makes a great covering because it doesn't break down as fast. And then this mulch actually comes from a shredder, which you can purchase, and this is really fabulous because it breaks down very quickly and becomes really good for the organic matter in your soil. This is eucalyptus mulch, which comes from very fast-growing renewable trees, and it is also a nice shredded mulch for your garden. This is a colored mulch. I don't prefer this, nor do I usually recommend it. I think it kind of distracts from the natural setting in any garden. And there are other colored mulches also that are available. I also do not recommend using a cypress mulch, which looks much like this one. Cypress trees are being harvested at a much faster rate than they grow, and it's just not good for the environment for us to go in and harvest those trees. This is pine straw, and it comes in a bale like this where it's wrapped, and all you have to do is just unwrap that bale. It doesn't look like a lot, but then it just separates out. And pine straw is really great for pathways. It's really good for, I like to use it in my vegetable garden because I can sprinkle just a little bit on the vegetables after they've come up if you plant from seed. I also like to use it in beds that are mature because it's real easy to sort of tuck up under things and get it spread around. So I'm going to demonstrate to you the proper way to mulch. I'm going to use some pine straw today and just show you how you just kind of shake it apart like this. And I just get down on my hands and knees because that's kind of the easiest way to get it around the plants. And I'm going to spread it apart. You always want to put in about 2 to 3 inches of pine straw or whatever type of mulch you're using. And you never want to put your mulch right up next to the base of your plant or your tree because it will keep it from getting air and water. So I'm just going to kind of spread this around and pile it up. And then you can just kind of see that by my stick there, it's right there at 3 inches. And that's going to give you a nice, good layered protection for whatever you're planting. Today we talked about why it's so important to use mulch. We kind of talked about the different types of mulch and how to use them, and then we talked about what's the correct way to lay down mulch. And remember that mulch is one of the 9 Florida-friendly landscape principles, and we all need to be practicing those every day in our gardens.